Welcome, Virgo, to your monthly horoscope for August for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, you can chat with me directly on Twitter at Horoscope Ace. It will be great to have you along. I answer every interaction. Or please check out Elisa and I's daily video and tarot show, which is proving great fun. It's quick and snappy, and you can get your free daily written horoscope each day by joining us. I provide the dominant astrological influences of the day. Elisa provides a bit more of a spiritual perspective. Now, as we come into this new month, the Sun is in a rather reflective part of your scope, the 12th house. It's going to be joined by your ruler, Mercury, on the 5th. And also, Mercury is then going to emerge into your sign on the 20th to be joined by the Sun. So whatever happens this month, Virgo, be assured that the direction of travel is very progressive for you. But there is a sense that there are some loose ends that need to be tied up in the first 2/3 of the month. Part of the reason that this is the case is that there is actually a full moon which occurs on the 3rd, which links into the rather disruptive and unsettling, potentially, energies of Uranus. That's probably made you a bit more of a freedom lover over the last couple of years, or seen you try out some unexpected or fresh approaches to life, and good for you if so. But if a job, for example, is proving a bit tiresome, or perhaps it's the colleagues that you have to interact with don't share your work ethic or your virtue, then I do feel that Uranus can kind of push you to think about your options, to be a bit more creative in your thinking in the following 2 weeks. But this set of energies could also bring an issue to the surface, which has been actually bubbling away on the back burner. So just watch out for that. Anything to do with trust at work is something you need to be attuned to. Also, if you find yourself feeling a bit out of sorts, perhaps having some headaches or a bit weary, don't beat yourself up if some of it is just fatigue. We've all been through a tremendously difficult time with COVID. It's been so restrictive in some ways, or if you've been lucky enough to be able to carry on your particular job, the chances are you've had to work very hard if you're in a service-based situation, which Virgo people often are. And there could be a sense of needing to break out and have some rest and escapism. If that's the case and you can do it, most certainly do so, because on the 7th of this month, Venus moves out of a very responsible area where she's been since the 4th of April into a much more playful and sociable area. Now, of course, because lockdowns are quite localised, it depends on what you can manoeuvre in your particular area. But if you can meet up with friends, I think that can be very therapeutic for you. Also, it's true to say that Mars, the planet of drive, is in a very passionate part of your scope and is going to be so right through to the early part of January next year. Mars is about our desire, and in the 8th solar house, it doesn't get much more sensual than that. So if you are wanting a much more intimate existence in your love life, and you're in a relationship already, the combination between Mars and Jupiter in the first 10 days of this month could see you feeling a lot more amorous. But equally, Mars then goes on to clash with Pluto, and from the 5th through to the 20th, which could bring some politics into play. If you are in a relationship where there is a kind of incompatibility between what you both want, maybe materially in some ways, because Mars in the 8th house can be about cash, or perhaps it's to do with how much you play. If one partner is tending to be quite dominating, controlling, possessive, or jealous, I think that could cause some very real tensions this month, quite honestly. But Mars actually forges a fantastic link with the Sun from the 11th through to the 20th, and also embraces the new moon, which occurs on the 19th. Now that is in your 12th house, And it's just saying to you, if there is a deeper hunch or instinct that you want to follow over the following 4 weeks through to the middle of September, then do listen to it. It could take you in a new direction, but by being in touch with your passions, that can motivate you and give you more energy and enthusiasm than if you're just going through the processes because you feel you should. Now, once Mercury moves into your sign on the 20th be joined by the Sun on the 22nd, I think the reflection that may have gone on earlier in the month at times can make way for a much more progressive period. You can set your intent, new aims and objectives can start to come through. Your thinking can speed up. You move very much into the present. But it is the case that Mars and Saturn are clashing in the latter part of this month. So if there is something around expressing your talents where you don't feel you get the reward or recognition or even acknowledgement from someone you're closely involved with, that could put you a little bit on edge. And with Venus being in an opposition with Pluto in the last few days of this month, although that can summons up a very intense attraction to someone in your friendship group, or reinvigorate a connection with a partner, it can also bring up some more politics. It just depends on your unique situation. But I think you are going to become much more single-minded from the 20th onwards, especially if there are some situations that you're just working out what all your options are in the first 2/3 of this month. Now, if you'd like to ascend above your zodiac sign and engage with more serious personal astrology, it's all down to your time of birth. And so much information can be gained from a birth chart and also an interpretation. And you can get that and a forecast for a year by clicking the link beneath this video and also getting 30% off in a special offer. Or you can choose to have a one-to-one personal consultation with me. Please see my testimonials beneath this video. It would be an absolute pleasure to help you. But for now, take care, stay safe, and good luck.